ナモ阿弥陀仏、ナモ阿弥陀仏、ナモ阿弥陀仏、ナマンダー、ナマンダー、ナマンダー、ナマンダー。
Okay, good morning, everyone. I'd like to begin today's Dharma talk with Shinran Shonin's words. Please put your hands together. In Gassho, the ocean of birth and death, of painful existence, has no bound. Only by the ship of Amida's universal vow can we, who have long been drowning, unfailingly be brought across it. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda 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 Butsu, Namanda. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share a Dharma message here at Hawaii Betsuin, Eitaikyo service. I really appreciate Rinban Hagio's invitation to speak here. I feel like I came back to my hometown since I can see many familiar faces on my screen. As Rinban Hagio mentioned, introduced me, I used to work at Hawaii Betsuin from 2009 to 2014. I was so fortunate that my first assignment was Hawaii Betsuin because we had wonderful senior ministers, office staff, and members. I came to Hawaii. I was only 23 years old. I was still only a young boy that time, and I am sure much skinnier and maybe better looking than now. I learned to be a Hongwanji minister at the Hawaii Betsuin. At the same time, I made a lot of mistakes there, but senior ministers and members supported me. I really appreciate everybody's support because without it, I would not be here. Some of the ministers and members who supported me went to Amida Buddha's Pure Land before us, but I still remember and appreciate them. Today, we are observing our Eitaikyo service. Eitaikyo's direct translation is Perpetual Memorial Service, which is a memorial service to pay tribute to our predecessors. This service is dedicated to hardworking temple members who came before us. They are due to our respect and gratitude for their contributions to the growth of our Buddhist Sangha. It is also a great opportunity to listen to Amida Buddha's teachings and promise them to hand down the Nembutsu teachings to their next generation. Speaking of that, I was influenced greatly by my grandmother who passed away 3 years ago. She was born in Kyoto, Japan, which meant she was a city girl. Her family owned a business and she took many classes. She had a tea ceremony and flower arrangement teaching licenses and graduated from dressmaking school. I heard that She had 3 offers to get married from rich families, but her grandmother was a strong Higashi Hongwanji member and said, "Since you are being asked to marry a temple minister, please go there." She got married to my grandfather and moved to Wakayama later. Wakayama is way countryside in Japan. After moving to Wakayama, she had a hard life because there was no water line. Can you imagine? No water line? She had to get water from the river and had no heater in the winter. She also didn't have any friends or relatives in Wakayama, but she had a competitive spirit. So she never gave up and saved money and raised 3 kids who all became school teachers. My grandfather passed away when my father was still a college student. So my grandfather was sick in his later years and couldn't officiate services. So my grandmother took a correspondence course from Hongwanji, Chuo Bukkyo Gakuin, and got her Tokudo ordination and did temple work until my father graduated from college. Without her hard work and effort, my home temple would not have survived until today. My grandmother didn't talk much about her hard experiences to me, but when I heard these stories, one of Shinran Shonin's poems came to my mind. He said, "The ocean of birth and death, of painful existence, has no bound. Only by the ship of Amida's universal vow can we have long been drowning, unfailingly be brought across it. We experience many happy and difficult things in our life." Shinran Shonin used a metaphor to talk about this world, the ocean of birth and death, of painful existence. Amida Buddha saw our lives, strongly wished to save all of them, and contemplated the 5 kalpas. As a result, he established the 48 vows to save all living beings. Amida Buddha established these vows and fulfilled it. Thus, Shinran Shonin continued, "Only by the ship of Amida's universal vow can we have long been drowning, unfailingly be brought across it." In many religions, metaphor of ship or boat are used. In Japanese, ship or boat is called fune. When we write fune in kanji, there are 2 ways to write it. The first one is this, and second one is this. Do you know what the differences are between these 2 kanji? The first one means a boat or small ship. The other one means a big ship. When Shinran Shonin talks about Amida Buddha's working, he used the word ship. He tried to talk about the unlimited capacity of a ship. Amida means immeasurable life and light. Through his immeasurable working, he will take all living beings to the pure land without any requirements, because the requirements are fulfilled by Amida Buddha, not us. What we do is listen to Amida Buddha's calling voice, which is, I accept you just as you are. I'm always with you. Even though all people may abandon you, I will never abandon you. Please call my name. Namo Amida Butsu. When I think about Amida Buddha's calling voice, I remember my grandmother's later years. My grandmother started to get dementia about 5 years before she passed away. One day, my father asked her, "Do you know who I am?" She responded with my grandfather's name. However, she never forget the Nembutsu. She put her hands together in Gassho and said, Namandabu, 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 and bowed toward the temple many, many times a day. Amida Buddha's working went through her, and the Nembutsu came from her mouth naturally. I still remember what she did, and this action guided me to the Nembutsu path. Even when we forget Amida Buddha is always concerned about us like a precious child. When we listen to Amida Buddha's calling voice, we can live this life fully until the last moment. Today, we are observing Eitaikyo service. Let us keep listening to Amida Buddha's teachings and recite the Nembutsu together. Please put your hands together in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda. Thank you.